Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams Softball as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and Raceland Rams Softball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Raceland as we bring you the conclusion of tonight's matchup that started back on May the 1st between Raceland and Lewis County in a 63rd District matchup. Mother Nature took over that evening and washed us out, so we come back tonight, and as you can hear, it is a very windy evening. It is blowing out here at the ballpark, but senior night for the three Rams seniors of Bailey Burney, Devanna Grubb, and Callie Vance. Kaylin Case, the lone senior for the Lewis County Lions, also being honored here in pregame ceremonies. Good evening, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here. Final 63rd District seeding game for both of these two teams as Raceland knocked off Greenup County last night in extra innings, 5-2 down in Lloyd. So what that does is Greenup County sets up at 5-1, Raceland at 4-1. A win here this evening would put the Rams in a tie with the Musketeers with a split in their district matchups, and then what that does is that brings in the RPI. The district meeting is Wednesday, and once they get to the district meeting and all the games have been reported to that point, then the RPI at that point is what will decide the 1 and the 2. Raceland cannot go any lower than the 2. Greenup cannot go any lower than the 2. So it's either going to be Raceland versus Lewis County or Greenup County versus Lewis County in the 1 versus 4. And then the other matchup will be Russell and the winner or the loser of Raceland on Greenup County, unless Lewis County would win tonight. And then Lewis County would then move into the 3rd place with the record of 2-4. Russell is finished at 1-5. Russell and Lewis County split. So, and at the moment, Russell has about a 2/100th percentage point better or difference higher than Lewis County, which would put them in the seat for the 3rd overall spot. Confused yet? Don't worry, it'll get a little more concrete as we get through this ball game. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you caught up of where we were when this game started 9 days ago, and we'll get you ready for. We'll start in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That's as we continue here on Let's Talk on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back here at Raceland as we get you set for the conclusion of this final 63rd District matchup between these two teams. here's where we were when we got stopped 9 days ago. Lewis County had a one-out single from Kaylin Case in the visiting first. Gerald Lucas had a single to start the second. Lions went in order from there. Raceland, a two-out walk to Callie Vance in their only at-bat, and they will have the sticks to the plate when we resume this ball game here in just a few moments. And it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hole coming up. Let's take a look at our lineups. They have changed slightly for Lewis County. Mila Clark is batting first in left field. Kaylin Case is at shortstop. Grace Schweitzer batting third at second base. Kaya Noble is the cleanup hitter batting at third or playing third base. Jared Lucas inside the circle batting fifth. Sophia Egbert is in center field batting sixth. Kaysen Crawford's at first. She'll bat seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Lisa Kamer. And now in the 9 hole, replacing Peyton Riggs, who was out sick today. I talked to David Lucas as they were getting off the bus this evening. Peyton Riggs is not available, so it'll be Braylee Stevenson that'll go into right field. And, hey, she's going to lead things off in the top of the third inning for Lewis County. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams. Brenda Wellman will play shortstop. She'll lead things off. Peyton Mackey's in left field. She'll bat second. Callie Vance behind the dish, batting third. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Devana Grubb. Batting fifth as the designated player is – no, excuse me. That's wrong. That should be the first baseman, Lily Poplin. That's my mistake. She used to be the DP last year. She's the first baseman this year. Bailey Burney will play center field. She'll bat sixth. Shelby Gauls is at second base batting seventh. Carly Fannin in right batting eighth. And Allie McMacken batting ninth, playing third base. So defensively, no changes. Again, the lineups are locked other than the situation that recurs with Lewis County where they have a player sick. So what they do is then that just becomes a substitution, just like a regular game. But Peyton Riggs has to leave that ball game. The game will resume exactly where we left it. There is, because of one complete inning finished, so that's what it'll do is it will conclude from that point of the game. So we will be in the bottom of inning number 2 when we get this thing rolling here in just a few moments. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll get our first pitch with our defensive alignments and our national anthem coming up in just a few moments. We'll return after this here on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
I'm Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff into our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back here in Ramland as we get you ready to resume a game from 9 days ago, back on May the 1st. Final 63rd District contest of the season for these two teams. Raceland victorious last night, defeating Greenup County 5-2 in 9 innings. So they're trying to make it a clean sweep this week. 3 games, 3 district wins. They defeated Russell earlier in the week 11-6. So Popland, Bernie, and Gauls, the 3 that will go for the Rams here to start the bottom of inning number 2. What is it? Yeah, hang on a second. I got you one. There you go. Oh, a Type C. All right, let's look at the defense for the Lions since they'll be in the field now. Sophia Egbert, Mila Clark, and Braylee Stevenson. As Stevenson will move in and play for Riggs over in right. Third to first, Kaya Noble, Kaylin Case, Grace Schweitzer, and Kaysen Crawford. Lisa Kamer behind the dish. And inside the circle, we with the right-handed junior of Jarrah Lucas. Our umpires for this evening's game, Greg Martin will be behind the dish. Brandon Nelson on the base paths. District meeting is set for Wednesday. That's when they'll set the seedings. And again, some stuff still up for grabs tonight. Lewis County can still get the 3 seed if they would win over Raceland tonight, which would then lock Greenup County in as the 1, Raceland as the 2. A win by Raceland will have Raceland and Greenup County even at 5-1, and we'll have Lewis County and Russell even at 1-5. And again, the tiebreaker in the district is the RPI. So Lucas making her 15th appearance on the season, a 3-8 record, a 6.26 ERA. 72 2/3 innings of work, 106 hits given up, 37 strikeouts, 31 walks. 93 runs, 65 of those have been earned. So she faced 4 batters in the first inning. She surrendered a 2-out walk to Callie Vance. Got a fly out to Wellman, a ground out by Mackey, and a fly out to left by Devanna Grubb. Breezy night here at the ballpark. Winds gusting out to straightaway center field. And that's going to be a thing to keep in play tonight as this game plays through, as any ball that gets up in the air may have a chance of getting a big fly. So Lily Poplin will get us going again. We were 17 minutes and 50 seconds into the contest when the rain stopped us and the thunderstorms blew through. And 9 days later, here we are, ready to get this final 63rd District matchup back underway. Lucas misses wide for a ball, 1-0. This one's down the line, left side. Noble giving it a chase. It'll fall in for a foul ball, and the count evens at 1-1. Poplin, the 8th grader, batting .364 on the season. Leads the team in home runs with 9. She's driven in 34 runs on 6 doubles. Lucas back to work, the 1-1. This one's driven deep. If it's fair, it's gone. Foul ball. That was a missile that just bent over top of the wrong side of the foul pole. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one's hammered, and this one's over and super quick. That may have the van on the house next to the ball field. Poplin is all over it early. Can she just find the right mark? They have got the outfield shift, almost 2 left fielders playing now. Here's the 1-2. Down in the turf, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our play resumed at 6:05. 65 degrees, sunny skies over the ballpark, not a cloud to be seen. 2-2. That one's down to left. She got under this one. Clark drifting into foul territory will make the catch. There's 1 down in the second. So good at bat there by Pop, but just couldn't find the line that she needed. So Shelby Gauls climbs in. Gosma freshman batting .412 on the season, 28 hits, 16 driven in, 5 doubles, 15 walks on the year. That's in there, a cold strike. A 1. 0-2. Goss settles back in. Lucas back to work. The 0-2. Change up, fouled away. Outfield straight away again after shifting over for the big stick of Poplin. The 0-2 to Goss. Swing and a miss. Got her to go down and away, and there's 2 down in the inning. First strikeout of the ball game for Lucas. And the senior Bailey Burney comes in. Burney batting .415 on the season, 27 hits, 18 driven in, 5 doubles. Little tardy on that one. She's behind 0-1. Lucas trying to work a clean second inning. Keep this in a scoreless affair. 0-1 upstairs with a fan and a miss. And Burney quickly behind, 0-2. Lucas ready to go. Here's the 0-2. Nice pitch up and away. Burney lays off. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Upstairs and misses that one, and the Rams go quietly in the second. We're through 2. Scoreless here in Raceland. Back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Gotta make one adjustment on our screen here because we're going to get a different batter that was due up in this inning, as Peyton Riggs was originally set to go here. Instead, it's going to be Braylee Stevenson, as she will take over in the 9-hole position, and then back to the top of the order of Clark and Case. So lone 2 hits thus far in the ball game belonging to the visiting Lions. They won last night 18-3 over Augusta. So Stevenson will start us off. The 8th grader offers at the first pitch and misses. She's 1 for 1 on the season. She scored 3 runs. All those been in pinch hitting or pinch running duties. A 1 fouled away. Nothing in 2. Lewis snapped a 5-game losing streak with that 18-3 win over Augusta last night at home. This one's lifted weakly over toward the first baseline. Grubb from the circle makes the catch. There's one away in the 3rd. So back to the top of the order we go, and Mila Clark. Clark struck out her first time through in the ball game. Her last at bat coming on May 1st. Corners pinched in over at 3rd and short as well. This one's lifted skyward. This one's going to get on top of the press box and just behind me and out of play. I thought I was going to have a play on it. Clark, a slapper. She just trying to smack something over towards short and 3rd. Great speed from that left-handed side. Down and away, 1-1. Clark, a 7th grader. We got 2 8th graders and a 7th grader in the rotation tonight. Wind picks up here at the ballpark. That one misses just down and away for a ball. It's 2-1. The 63rd District Tournament will be here in 2 weeks. 2-1 pitch, hard hit ball through the hole on the right side, and a 1-out single for Clark here in the 3rd. Smacked it between the first baseman and second baseman for the Rams. And now Kaylin Case comes in. Case with one of the 3 hits. She smacked one right back up the middle her first time through back in the first inning on May 1st. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base is not in time. So Clark swipes second base and a runner in scoring position for the Lions here in the 3rd. Case hammers this one out towards short. Wellman fields and throws, and they got her at first base safe. So an infield single will have them at the corners for the Lions with one out. And Grace Schweitzer coming in. Schweitzer 0 for 1. She flew out to right center her first time through. Shows bunt. Runner moves up to second base without a throw as a pitch misses down and away. It's 1-0. And the Lions now with 2 runners in scoring position. Trying to dent the scoreboard first here in this top of the third inning of the resumption from the game back on May the 1st. The 1-0 from Grubb. This one's out into the gap. Bernie coming on. She'll reach up, make the catch. Here comes a throw toward the plate. It's not going to be in time. It's going to be a sacrifice fly by Grace Schweitzer, and Lewis County takes a 1-0 lead. Great job there by Bernie to get in the gap, haul it in, and get it in quickly, but Clark, much too quick. So now Kaya Noble steps in 0 for 1. She grounded out back up the middle her first time through in the game. Kay standing out of second base with 2 down in the inning. Noble sends this one into the netting. Noble leads the team in hitting at a .469 average. .30 hits, 21 driven in, 12 doubles, a triple. That one stays upstairs. The count evens at 1-1. Lucas would go next if the inning continues. That one's Athenese. 1-2. Nice spot there by Grubb. The 1-2. Fouled away. Lewis County finds the scoreboard first. Clark with a 1-out single through the right side. Moved out to second base. Case gets an infield single, and Schweitzer with a sacrifice fly. Noble goes upstairs and comes up empty, and that'll end the inning. But the Lions move ahead. They lead at 1-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3 after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Off to the bottom of the third inning we go. Lewis County in front 1-0. 8-9 in the top 2 of this inning for the Rams. Carly Fannin will start us off. Fannin, the right fielder for the Rams. Fannin batting .361 on the season. Looks at a pitch down and in for a ball. 22 hits, 28 driven in, 3 doubles on the year. Lions with 4 hits. Rams still looking for their first. The 1-0. Hard hit ball out to right. Stevenson drifting back toward the warning track. That one's over top of her head and up against the fence. Fannon's going to hustle out and slide in safely with a leadoff double. That ball was definitely wind-aided as it got up in the jet stream and sent Stevenson back, and she kept trying to get there and started worrying about the wall as it was getting there. So Fannin picks up her 4th double of the season. And now Allie McMacken comes in. McMacken, an 8th grader, batting .460 on the season. 29 hits, 18 driven in, 5 doubles, a triple. Rams trying to even things up after falling behind in the top half of this inning, 1-0. Lucas back to work. This one's fouled away. McMacken quickly behind, 0-2. Top of the order, Brenna Wellman stands in the on-deck circle to go next. Breezy evening here at the ballpark. If you're in the sun, it feels rather nice. In the shade, it's a little cool. Here's the 0-2. Lifted skyward. That one's going to get on top of the press box. No. It's going to get just in front of the press box for a foul ball, 0-2. Lucas back to work. The 0-2. Hard hit ball into the gap. That one's going to find some turf. Fannin's coming to third base. She's going to slam on the brakes there. Moving up on the throw is McMacken. And the Rams have 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out here in the 3rd. So back to the top of the order we go, and Brenna Wellman, who's 0 for 1. Wellman flew out to left her first time through. That one's right down the pipe. A called strike, 0-1. Big opportunity here for the Rams. Back-to-back hits. A double from Fannin, a single from McMacken, who moved up on a throw toward third. A base hit by Wellman would give the Rams the lead. This one's fouled away into the netting. Wellman behind, 0-2. Raceland took game 1 of this series, 7-2 up in Vanceburg on a very cold night. Here's this and into center field. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. It was sharply hit. Wellman playing little kind of game of keep away out at first base. Here comes a play toward the plate. It's not going to be in time. McMacken's going to slide in safely. Wellman's over at third base, and the Rams have the lead. It's 2-1. So an RBI single for Wellman. McMacken's going to score on the throwing error from the first baseman Crawford, which will send Wellman all the way to third base. And now Peyton Mackey. Mackey had a huge game last night in that win over Greenup. Went 3 for 5, drove in 3 runs, including the runs that sent the game into extra innings. A 1 pitch, hammered out into straightaway center field. Egbert drifting into the gap. Wellman's going to tag. It's going to be deep enough for the sacrifice fly, and the Rams make it 3-1. Get him on, get him over, get him in. That's what the Rams do here in the third. And now Callie Vance. Vance last night clobbered a home run. She went 1 for 3. Walked in her only at bat in this ball game. So first pitch misses downstairs for a ball. Hard hit ball to center. Dropping back at the wall. Look up. Say goodbye. See ya. Callie Vance yells Yahtzee with a solo bomb to center. 4-1 Rams in front. Happy senior day, Callie Vance. So Vance smashes the solo shot on the Ice Cards and Collectibles instant replay. So the base is empty with 1 out, and the pitcher, Devanna Grubb, steps in. Grubb did not pitch last night in that game against Greenup. Instead worked as the DP. Looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Grubb last night, 0 for 3 with an RBI. She's ahead 2-0. So the Rams were hitless coming into the frame. They've got 3 hits. Check that, 4 hits now and 4 runs. Here's another one, lifted out to left. Clark's going to drift out in front of the warning track and haul it in for the second out of the inning. Well struck ball, but just got under it a tad. And now Lily Poplin comes in. Pop flew out to left, but she gave 3 foul balls rides, including one that was a missile down the foul pole line. Pitcher away on that one, and she lays off as it goes to 1-0. Bailey Byrne in the on-deck circle to go next. Little floater down the line to left, and a foul ball. Just wide of the line. Four 4-1 Rams here in the third. The 1-1. Fouled away. Just missing that one. Poplin, only an 8th grader, worked as the DP last season for the Rams. Took over at first base this season after the departure of senior Savannah Ratliff. This one's roped down the line and foul over at third as Noble couldn't get to it. Count holds it, a ball and 2 strikes. 4 across, and one of those coming off the solo blast from Callie Vance. Here's the 1-2. That one's down and in. Good spot. Poplin lays off and gets another as the count evens at 2-2. Lucas back on the rubber. To the plate she comes. Gets her to go down and away and chase for strike number 3 to end the inning. But the Rams play 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 Lewis County error. We've played 3. Rams in front 4-1. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at Raceland, as we go to the top of the 4th inning, Lucas, Egbert, and Crawford. We got a defensive alignment change for the Rams as Willow Reed is going to come on for Allie McMacken. She's going to play first base, and moving over to play third base is going to be Lily Poplin. So Gerald Lucas 1 for 1. Hammers this one to straightaway center field. Bernie's at the warning track. She's out of room. That one's gone. Gerald Lucas smashes one out of here on a no-doubter to straightaway center field and makes it 4-2. Lucas's 3rd home run of the season. That one was a no-doubter on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles Instant Replay. I was headed out to go set up the cameras earlier this evening. As I was going out to go to my truck, Lewis County had just got here, and as soon as I'm walking around the corner, I hear, "Hey, James," and it's Jara. He comes around, gives me an elbow bump, her and Kaya Noble both, and Kason Crawford, he got off the bus, gave me a big hello and stuff, and really enjoy being around both of these teams. Again, I work here at Raceland, but being around a lot of the stuff with Lewis County. Great kids on both programs, great head coaches. Scott Atkins and David Lucas does a phenomenal job. A heck of a play there by Poplin over at third base. Reed showing off a little Splitsville there at first. And there's one away here in the fourth. But again, you see what your head coaches do, and it bleeds through your program. And it's the way they carry themselves and the way their kids carry themselves, and it's what makes it fun being around the programs as a whole. So one down, Kason Crawford steps in. That one's up and in for a ball. Crawford fouled out in foul territory as Brenna Wellman hauled that one in. Down and in, 2-0. So the Lions get 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth here on the solo shot from Lucas to answer the Rams' 4 runs in the bottom half of inning number 3, highlighted by a solo shot from Callie Vance. 2-0, fouled away. Next week, final week of the regular season, and then the following Monday, 2 Mondays from now, we'll have the 63rd District Tournament right here at Raceland. Opening round games on Monday, championship on Wednesday. 2-1. Hard hit ball right at Poplin at the hot corner. The 8th grader kicks in and says, watch this. Let's see if we got it on the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay. What a play there by Poplin. 2 down in the inning. Just got to it on the camera. Well struck ball there by Kaysen, but a dandy play by Pop. So now Lisa Kamer steps in 0 for 1, grounded out up the middle, her first time through. Stevenson in the on-deck circle would go next. 4-2 Rams here in the top of inning number 4. One-0 pitch. This one's in the gap. Bernie's on her horse. She's going to run it down with ease. Not much falls in the gaps when the senior's out there. Bailey Burney makes a nice running catch to end the 4th. Lewis County gets one back on the solo shot from Gerald Lucas. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. 4-2 Rams. Back after this on Kool TV.
I am Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 4-2 Raceland in front. Bernie Galls and Fannin 3-2 up this inning. Tonight's game brought to you apart by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for home, health, and auto. Visit Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, and by Sparks Funeral Home located on Main Street in Grayson. So a 4 spot for the Rams in the 3rd. Lewis County with 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. And this inning, 5, 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Rams. So Shelby Gall steps in. Fouls this one away. Quickly 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Shaw, Gauze, Bernie, and Fannin. The 3 that'll go here. The 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, hard hit ball out to center. Egbert turning, looking, it's off the scoreboard. And Gauze just missing a solo home run by inches as it smashed off the facing just below the scoreboard, but a leadoff double for the freshman. I know she's going to hear this and she's going to watch it. Shelby, that's warning track power. That would have been her first, you're right. But she got a lot of it. But a good start for the Rams. Second baseman. And now Bailey Burney comes in 0 for 1. Burney a strikeout victim her first time through. Count evens at 1-1. We need some new glow balls. We're out. Keith Wellman hogging the balls down there at first base. Bernie settles back in, crowding that inner half of the plate. Lucas to work, 1-1. Another foul ball, 1-2 to Bernie. See if Lucas goes down and away here. It's fouled away in the box. Now she'll set her up to come back upstairs. Wind howling for the moment. The 1-2. Lifted skyward as weakly into center. Coming on is Egbert making the catch. One away in the 4th. So Carly Fannin steps in. She doubled and scored her first time through this evening. Gall's out at second base with the leadoff double. Towering fly ball out to right center. Egbert drifting into the gap. She'll make the catch at the warning track. Tagging and moving to third is going to be Gauze. So it's a productive out by Fannin as the Rams have the 5th run of the ball game 60 feet away from home plate. So Willow Reed will come on for her first at-bat today. A .273 hitter, 3 hits, 3 driven in. Reed replacing McMacken as we get a visit with Scott Atkins up the line with Reed. In the process, Kamer went out to have a word with her battery mate. Top of the order, Wellman stands in the on-deck circle to go next. 4-2 Rams here in the 4th. The 0-1. Lifted skyward, straight behind us and out of play. 0-2. This is where you got to protect that outside corner because this is a place where Lucas loves to go. She gets you upstairs and gets ahead and likes to work down and away. The 0-2. Tries that drop ball but doesn't get it to the plate. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Both teams with 5 hits. The Rams productive in their half of the inning number 3. 1-2 pitch, a rocket down the line and left, and that's one hopping up against the fence. Reed's going to hustle out to second base. It's a 2-out RBI double, and Willow Reed comes through and makes it 5-2. She has had a very productive last 24 hours of softball. So Brenna Wellman steps in. Looks at a pitch down and away for a ball. Wellman 1 for 2. Singled her last time through. That's in there for a called strike. You talk about the last 24 hours of softball for Willow Reed. All she did was pitch the final 3 innings in the win over Greenup last night. And then come in here and her first at-bat, lace an RBI double to left. Reed last night, 3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, struck out 1, did not walk a batter. Threw 49 pitches in those 3 frames to push her team into the winners column, 5-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. It gets past the catcher. Wellman's going to hustle down the first base, and it's going to be at the corners now as she's going to reach safely on the wild pitch. So Peyton Mackey comes in 0 for 1. She had a sacrifice fly her last time through. She also grounded out. There goes Wellman. No throw towards second base as the pitch misses high for a ball. So now Mack with an opportunity to plate 2 with a ball deep in the outfield if it falls in safely. 2 down in the inning. 1-0 pitch. Softly hit over toward third, just past Scott Atkins in that third base coach's box. Count evens at 1-1. Look at the remaining schedule for the Rams. They'll be at East Carter on Tuesday night. Colgrove here on Thursday. And then Boyd County on Friday. Towering fly ball to first. Crawford will haul it in, and that will end the inning. But the Rams do some damage. They get 1 run across. It's 5-2 after 4. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Top of the 5th inning, 5-2 Raceland in front of Lewis County. 9 in the top due up this inning, Stevenson, Clark, and Case. In the resumption of the game that started back on May the 1st, we played into the bottom of inning number 2. And before the first pitch was thrown in that inning, it was halted due to thunderstorms. And it got ugly in a hurry here. We was able to get everybody out of here. But there was no chance of resuming after that storm passed through. Stevenson bunts this one into the netting for a foul ball. Stevenson popped out to Grubb her first time through. 0-1 at the knees inside for a called strike 0-2. Beautiful evening here at the ballpark. A little cool, though, in the shade. That north wind coming in, blowing across the river here behind us. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down here in the 5th. Let's go back to the top of the order. Mila Clark, she's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Singled and scored the first run of the ball game for the Lions back in the 3rd. She's poked one through the hole over at first and between first and second baseman. She bleeps this one into the gap in left center. You better be ready because she's more than likely off and running on the first pitch. But you got a great arm behind the dish in Callie Vance. Here's Case, 2 for 2. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base. They got her. Wellman diving through with the catch on a nice throw from Vance. Here's a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. A low pitch, but a great throw, and got her on the leg as she went through. So that erases the runner. There's 2 down in the inning now. The pitch was a ball, so it's 1-0 to Case. Lone senior for this Lions team. That one moves her off the plate as the count goes to 2-0. Case went 0 for 4 when these two teams played back in April up in Vanceburg. 3 balls and no strikes. Grace Schweitzer in the on-deck circle would go next. .30. Right down Broadway, a called strike 3-1. Senior shortstop awaits. The senior pitcher sends it plateward, and it's laced foul down the left field line, just bending ever so much. 3-2. So senior on senior here. Who can win this battle? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Lifted skyward on the first base side. Vance up the line, runs it down, makes the catch, and will end the inning. Lewis County goes in order in the 5th. Time to stretch. Rams in front, 5-2. Back after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3, 4, and 5 to up this inning for the Rams. Callie Vance will start us off. Vance blistered one out of here her first time through this evening on a ball straightaway center field. It hit off the top of the netting out there. 5-2 Rams here in the 5th. Vance rocks another one straight away. Gone. That's a senior night to remember. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs, 6-2 Rams. On the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay, that one got out of here in a hurry. Just a rope halfway up that netting. So Devanna Grubb steps in 0 for 2. 2 flyouts to left. Want to know? Meat of the order for the Rams. Vance taking care of business on her first swing. Grubb and Poplin to go here in the frame. Down the line, left field, and bending foul. Grubb trying to go back-to-back. Can't keep it in that foul pole, and the count evens at 1-1. Good crowd on hand here tonight. This place is going to be jam-packed when we roll the district tournament out in 2 weeks. The 1-1. Stayed back on that one and fouled it away. Count goes to 1-2. Something I've never seen before, a pitcher calling her own signals. She's looking at the wristband and then flashing the numbers to her catcher. The 2-2 from Lucas. Up and away, ball 3, 3-2. I thought I saw something like that earlier, and then I started paying closer attention to it. And that's exactly what she's doing. Jarrell Lucas calling her own game. Here's the payoff pitch. Towering fly ball to center. Egbert drifts in, makes the catch on the Raceland logo. 2 down in the inning. I've been around the game for a long time. I've never seen a pitcher call their own game like that. Lucas is a study of the game. When she pitched in that game against Greenup up in Vanceburg a couple of weeks ago, she pitched a dandy. She had Greenup guessing most of the night. And it was a 1-0 ball game going to the 7th. So 2 outs, nobody on, or excuse me, 1 out and nobody on. And in comes Lily Poplin, who's 0 for 2. Pop a flyout and a strikeout. That one's wide, 2-0. I talked with David Lucas after that Greenup game, and I said, Jared pitched a heck of a ball game. And he said, you would not be surprised how much preparation she put in building her kind of her heat zones for the batters for Greenup to be able to attack, and she hit her spots most of the night. There was one ball that was a solo home run by a hitter that was averaging 125 on the season to start the 3rd. 3-0 pitch out to left center. Clark runs that one down. There's 2 down in the inning. And it was just one of those deals of you do your homework, you hit your spots, and you get things done, and that's what she did in that ball game. And, I mean, you have to keep a thought if Greenup runs back in to look about what Lucas could bring to the table. So Shelby Gauls comes in. She smacked one as a or a double that just missed the bottom of the fence, and she laces this one out to center, and the center fielder's not going to be able to haul it in. That one ate Egbert up. It's going to be an error. Sharply hit ball right at her, and then right as it got to her, it kind of took a funky movement, and the inning's going to continue for Bailey Burney, who's 0 for 2. Burney a strikeout and a flyout. And she rockets this one past the third baseman, a base hit. Clark can't field it cleanly. Here comes Gauls. She's going to come to the plate. Gauls is coming home, and safe as she gets in there. Burney dives back in on the back side of the bag. And she nearly got picked off on the back throw. So Burney's going to pick up a single. Gauls is going to score on the 2-base error from Clark. That will also move Bernie out to second base. And now David Lucas is going to come out and plead his case on what he thought was the out at second base. And now the two umpires are going to get together and have a conversation after Mr. Lucas trying to make his plea toward the out at second base on the back throw in behind Bernie. So again, they check with home plate umpire, and I think he had a good case. She got kind of tardy off the bag there, and they snapped in behind her, and she luckily went to the back corner of that bag and was able to maybe swim in underneath that tag, but it was a bang-bang play no matter what. So 7-2 Rams with 2 runs here with 2 outs. And now Carly Fannin steps in. Fannin 1 for 2 in the ball game, doubled her first time up, flew out to right center field in their last at-bat. Wind swirling up here at the ballpark. Fannin ropes this one out to right, and that one's going to get up against the fence. It'll ping-pong around. Carly Fannin's going to have to hustle, and she's going to slide in safely. It's going to be an RBI double. The fence, Stevenson had that one kick away from her, and it rolled back out. Schweitzer made a low throw that Clark couldn't dig. So 2 doubles in the ball game. And now in steps Willow Reed. She roped an RBI double down the line and left her first time through. 3 runs across in the inning, 8-2 Rams. Here's another one down the line and bending foul. 1-1. Top of the order, Brenna Wellman stands in the on-deck circle to go next. 3 runs across here in the inning, all with 2 outs, and the Rams have extended the lead to 8-2. Lucas back to work. At the knees, called strike, 1-2. The pitch. Up and away as she lays off. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kyron Ferguson in the house, a.k.a. Mr. Little League. 2-2. Hard hit ball to Noble. That one's past her and into left field. Here comes Fannin to the plate. Kaylin Case will hold it there. It's going to be an RBI single for Willow Reed. 9-2 Rams. Noble got a glove on it, but it just was too hard struck. And we go back to the top of the order. And Brenna Wellman. Wellman 1 for 3. Again, I go back to Willow Reed. The last 24 hours for her. 3 innings pitched and a defeat of Greenup. And 2 for 2, a double and 2 RBIs. Not too shabby for the sophomore. 1-0 pitch. There's the runner down to second base. As it kicks away, and she'll stay put. Scott Atkins was telling her to come on, but the ball was right behind her. So now Wellman with an opportunity to extend this lead. And she does so with a rope to the fence and left. Reed's going to touch home easily. Wellman's out to second base. It's a stand-up 2-out RBI double. 10-2 Rams. Their 5th run here in the 5th, all with 2 outs. She smoked that one over top of the head of Clark. So Wellman picks up her 2nd RBI of the day. And now Peyton Mackey in. Mackey 0 for 2. Mackey represents the game-clinching run at the plate. She blasts one out of here. That would bring this game to a conclusion. Down and in, 2-0. And I would promise you this, if Callie Vance comes to the plate, she's probably getting 4 fingers straight to first base. She's had 2 at-bats and 2 home runs. Here's a chopper out to Case. Going to be a quick play and a nice play at that. As she played it off the chest and made a strong throw across to end the inning. But not before the Rams strike with 5 runs, all with 2 outs, and extend the lead. It's 10-2 as we head to the 6th after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Top of the 6th inning, Rams explode with 5 runs with 2 outs in the home 5th. And they have a 10-2 lead over Lewis County as the Lions will send 3, 4, and 5 to the plate, Schweitzer, Noble, and Lucas, with lots of work to be done after trailing this game now by 8 runs. So Schweitzer starts off, 2 flyouts to Bernie out in right center field. And she takes one at the knees, a call strike 0-1. The 0-1. Hard hit ball back over top the head of Devana Grubb and a leadoff single for Schweitzer. She stung that one. So now Kaya Noble comes in 0 for 2. Noble, a strikeout victim her last time out. Grounded out in her first at-bat. Noble fouls this one straight back. Little flare out toward the right side. Gauze backpedaling and hauls it in shallow right field. Nice play there by the second baseman. One away here in the 6th. So Jared Lucas steps in. She's 2 for 2. She rocketed one out of here last time up to match the solo shot from Callie Vance had hit in the 3rd inning. She looks at one up and in for a ball 1-0. Schweitzer over at first with a leadoff single. But the Lions are down 8 here in the 6th. Down and in. 2-0. Sophia Egbert in the on-deck circle to go next. Three 3-0. Lewis will be at Lawrence County tomorrow. They're at Mason Monday, or at home with Mason on Monday, and then close things out with trips to Nicholas, West Carter, Bourbon, and Menifee County next week. 3-0 pitch, rocketed foul. Lucas was green light all the way on the 3-0 offering. David Lucas in his first year as the head coach for the Lions. Done a phenomenal job, great gentleman. Always enjoy talking with him. Only has one senior this season. He's a dandy, though, in Kalen Case. 3-1 pitch, and this one's hammered down the line. Left field, that's a fair ball. It rattles around out in left. It's going to be a double for Jara Lucas, her third hit of the ball game, and the Lions in business with one out here in the sixth. A ball that you could not have walked out there and laid on the ground any better. So now Lucas is a triple away from a cycle, but the Lions down 8 with some opportunities here. As a hard hit ball past the third baseman, that's going to score 2 runs. They'll go to second base, but it's late as sliding in safely with a head-first slide is Sophia Egbert with a 2 RBI double, and the Lions get 2 back. It's 10-4. Sharply hit ball past the glove of Poplin, who was pulled in on the corner. So the Lions with their 9th hit of the ball game. And now Rope make it number 10 as it goes out into left. So Kaysen Crawford rockets one over top the shortstop's head. And that's going to bring Scott Atkins to the circle. Four runs, 10 hits, 3 errors for Lewis. 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Rams. The Lions threatening just as the Rams did in the home half of the 5th with 5 runs, all with 2 outs. The Lions have played at 2, all with 2 outs here in this frame. And they've got runners at the corners with only 1 out. And Lisa Kamer in, who is 0 for 2. A ground out and a line out to center. Egbert had an opportunity to score as Mackey kind of bobbled the ball a little bit, and she was already stopping at third base without making a turn. There goes Crawford. No throw to second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position. The Lions trying to claw back into this one in the visiting 6th. Grubb fighting that sun sitting down over top of the baseball field. The 1-0. This one's in the gap out in right center field. It's going to get home 1. Crawford's going to slam on the brakes. It's going to be an RBI single for Lisa Kamer. And it's 10-5. So we get a courtesy runner for the catcher as Cooper will come on to run. And now Braylee Stevenson 0 for 2 steps in. And no, we're going to get a pinch hitter for her. I can't see her number. Her hair is across her back where her number is. 18. So Elizabeth Wilburn an 8th grader, batting .222 on the season. 4 hits and a run driven in. She's got 1 out and runners at the corners. 3 across here in the inning. The lead is cut in half. It's down 10-5 now. That's a called strike on the outer half, 0-1. Cooper not moving over at first base. The 0-1. Late swing and a miss. 0-2. Top of the order due up next in Clark. It's been a good inning for the Lions. 0-2 pitch. Chopped back to Grubb. She'll go to first base. The runner at third will stay put, and there's 2 down in the inning. So Mila Clark climbs in, 2 for 3. 2 runners in scoring position for the Lions. That's a pitch called for a strike on the outer half to the left-handed swinging left fielder for the Lions. Kaylin Kay stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. Grubb trying to work out of a jam. This one's lifted out of play, out of the ballpark, over on the road and up against the house. 0-2. Hard hit ball out to Gauls. 2 hops, a quick flip. And the Rams will end it here in the 6th. But the Lions push across 3. It's 10-5 Raceland. Back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not quite a full moon, but trying to drift in there, maybe 3/4 of a moon. As we go to the bottom of inning number 6, 10-5 Rams, trying to close 63rd District seeding play out with 3 consecutive wins this week. They beat Russell Tuesday night 11-6, went to Lloyd last night beating Greenup 5-2 in 9 innings. And Callie Vance is 2 for 2 in this ball game, 2 towering home runs. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. This may be the unintentional intentional walk. You're pitching everywhere but anywhere near the plate without saying, hey, take quick forward and go to the first base. And that was left over the plate, but it's a lacer right at Clark. And she didn't get a lot of lift underneath it. And they retire her for the first time in the ball game. So Devanna Grubb steps in 0 for 3. 3 flyouts, 2 to left, 1 to center. Looking for her first hit of the ball game. Lifts this one to the right side. Schweitzer drifting back. She'll make the catch at the collar. And there's 2 away here in the 6th. And now Lily Poplin 0 for 3 climbs in. Poplin, a pop out, a fly out, and a strikeout. Lucas trying to make quick work of the Rams here in the 6th. That one bounces on the plate on the drop ball low, 1-0. Shelby Galls would go next if the inning continues. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. To Poplin, who moved over to play third base after starting the game at first. Mackin left the contest. 2-0. Up and away 3-0. Has made a couple of nice plays, including one is right out of the gate. But her and Willow Reed have been a dynamic duo in this ball game. 3-0. That's a called strike. 3-1. See ya. That one's a no-doubter. Gone. Deep up into the trees with a vapor trail to left. Lily Poplin yells Yahtzee on a solo shot with 2 downs here in the 6th, and it's 11-5. That one was an absolute no-doubter on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. That baby may bring rain. We hope not. We've had enough rain for some time around this area. 3rd home run of the ball game for the Rams. 4th home run we've seen tonight, as Lewis County has one as well. You might need an Uber to go find that ball. So Shelby Galls comes in 1 for 3. Galls missed a home run, which would have been her first of the career, by about 6 inches. She doubled off the facing of the fence out right below the scoreboard. Rams have done a lot tonight with 2 outs, trying to make it a memorable senior night. This one's in the gap. Coming on is Clark. She'll run it down in front of the fence, and that'll end the inning. But the Rams get one more back on a towering home run from Lily Poplin. It's 11-5 Rams as we go to the 7th after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Top of the 7th inning, 11-5 Rams after Raceland gets one back in the home 6th on a towering shot from Lily Poplin. So due up this inning for the visiting Lions, Kay Schweitzer and Noble, 2, 3, and 4. Kay steps in, 2 for 3. At the belt, a called strike. Kay's a pair of singles. She popped out in foul territory to Vance her last time through. Hard hit ball over to Poplin. She knocks it down but can't make the play. Heck of an effort just to knock that ball down and keep it in front of her, but a well-struck ball there again by Kaylin Case as she continues her hot streak as she's 3 for 4 in the contest. And now Grace Schweitzer steps in, 1 for 3. Gets Poplin some sunglasses. Again, battling that sun. Yeah, you flip corners and everybody's like, oh, it's not a big deal. It is a huge deal. Yeah, it is because again, she's playing first base. She's in the shade. She's not dealing with that sun. And all of a sudden, you're looking at that sun that is drifting downward, and it is a very tough angle to deal with. So Grace Schweitzer, 1 for 3 comes in. Single to center her last time through. Lions with some work to do here in the 7th, down 6. It's a good part of the order to do it in. Schweitzer's ahead 2-0. Noble has yet to collect a hit in this ballgame. She's in the on-deck circle, and Jara Lucas is in the hole, a triple from the cycle. 2-0 pitch, laced foul on the third base side. 2-1. Grubb back on the rubber, to the plate she comes. A 2-1. Hard hit ball, foul again. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman for the Lions of Grace Schweitzer. First run of the ball game came in the third when the Lions took a 1-0 lead. Raceland answered with 4 in the third. 1 each in the fourth. The Rams exploded with 5 runs with 2 outs in the fifth. This one's out in the gap. Bernie chasing it down. That one's going to get up off the facing of the wall. They're going to have a shot at the runner at third. Here's the throw. It's wide. Everybody's going to be safe. It's going to be a single, and then Schweitzer will move up on the throw. And the Lions in business with 2 in scoring position with nobody out here in the 7th. Noble pokes this one down the line on the third base side for a foul ball. Noble a ground out, a strikeout, and a pop out to second. Leads the team in hitting. Grubb has kept her off balance here tonight. The young lady who has had her number stands in the on-deck circle to go next. Here's the 0-1. Noble fouls this one away. Sends that one over top of her skipper's head. He's battling that sun just like Lily Poplin has over at third base after going to get the sunglasses after getting rocketed on the leadoff hit from Case. Noble behind 0-2. Fouls this one away. Beautiful night, a little cool and chilly here with the wind. And the sun feels great, but out in the shade a little chilly, but man, we will take this over what we've dealt with some of the weather this year. 0-2. Lifted skyward. This one's maybe going to get on top of us. Almost. That one almost went dunked into the gutter. Noble battling in an 0-2 count. Grubb awaiting. Here she comes. Goes upstairs and Noble lays off. 1-2. One-two pitch. Drifts out of play. Over top of the third base dugout. Well, if that hit down in some mud or what, it hit right by the road. I never saw it come back out. It may have landed in the ditch line. It's in the mud. They can leave that one over there. Good at bat here by Noble. Can she win it? 1-2 pitch. Grubb goes upstairs and Noble lays off. That's a tough pitch to do that on. Working that rise ball, and again, it comes out of the hand and it looks so good, and it's go, 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 and you have to stop. Good plate discipline there by the junior. The 2-2. Down and in. Count goes to full. Now a break-even pitch here for Kaya Noble and Vanna Grubb. Which one will win the at-bat? Noble looking for her first hit of the ball game. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to left, down the line and deep, gone. Kaya Noble clears the bases with one swing of the bat. It's a 3-run jack for the junior, and it's 11-7. A great at-bat there by Kaya. And she turned on the pitch down and in on a 3-2 count and put it up halfway on the fencing into left field. So Jara Lucas comes in now, 3 for 3. She's a triple shy of the cycle. She had a single in her first at-bat, a home run in her second, and she doubled in her last. That pitch misses down and in for a ball, 1-0. 11-8. Nobody out here in the seventh. 3 runs in the sixth, 3 more here in the seventh. And the Lions trying to keep pace with the Rams here in this shootout in Ramland. That's at the knee, or the corner, for a called strike. If the Rams would need their bats in the 7th inning, they've got the bottom 3 due up. Lewis County with 14 hits in the game tonight. Rams with 12. This one's fouled away. Count goes to 1-1. Or 1-2, my mistake. We need some new glow balls. We are out. Looks like Scott Atkins heading to the dugout to try to go, or the locker room to go get some. I think we have run out of balls. We've had several leave the ballpark on home runs. We've had 5 home runs here tonight. 3 by the Rams, 2 from the Lewis County. Callie Vance with 2 home runs. Lily Poplin hit one that still hasn't landed yet. Jara Lucas with 1 into the left center field wall, and then Kaya Noble smacks one halfway up the netting over in left field on a 3-run jack here in the 7th. Lucas settles back in, 1-2 the count at the plate. Nobody out here in the 7th. Lions with 3 across. They've cut the deficit in half. They trail it by 3. Towering fly ball down the line and getting foul. Up against the netting over by the fire hydrant. Kennedy Logan was down that way just a moment ago. There she's popping out of the bushes, getting that one. She's going to find 3 foul balls on 1 trip. Lucas settles back in. The 1-2. Up and away, ball 2. Grubb offering her 90th pitch of the ball game. Trying to pitch herself and her team into a 5-1 regular season district seeding record and a win here on Senior Day. 2-2 pitch, 3-2. Grubb, a look at the wristband, the payoff pitch to Lucas. Flips this one down the line and left in a foul ball. David Lucas was bending, trying to get that line to move. Kennedy Logan looks like she's been on an Easter egg hunt. She's got 4 or 5 foul balls. 4 of them. Here she goes. Another payoff pitch to Lucas. Down the line and left, Wellman chasing, and that one's going to get over into the bullpen of the Lions. And the count holds full. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Another payoff pitch. Chopped out towards short. Wellman with the scoop, the throw, and there's one down. So the Lions got the last 3-2 count. Grubb battling in that one, wins that one as she retires Lucas for the first time today. And with one down to the bases empty, Sophia Egbert steps in. She doubled her last time through on a ball that rattled out in the corner and left. Pitch is down and in for a ball, 1-0. One on one. This one's flipped over toward first. Reed giving it a run and can't get there. 1-2. The 1-2. Chop toward third. That one bends past the glove of Poplin and into left field. Egbert's going to hustle towards second base and slides in safely with a double. So Egbert with her second double of the ball game. And the Lions not going away quietly. As Lisa Kamer steps in, 1 for 3. Or excuse me, Casey Crawford, my mistake. I looked at my numbers wrong. This one's straight up. And almost got the car parked right behind us. Somebody trying to take in a cheap seat and almost got a more than they'd bargained for here tonight. Crawford 1 for 3. Kamer is due up next. 1 out in the inning. Egbert out at second base. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Grubb. Her 100th pitch of the ball game. The senior back to work. Lifted skyward. That one's got the car. That one's got the car, and they just moved. Oh, it just missed them. They literally just moved, and they're like, okay, we've seen enough. We're out of here. They were sitting directly behind the press box. They almost got hit. They moved forward about 20 feet and almost wore it off the hood. And this was trying to chase him again. He's down the street. I've never seen 3 foul balls chase a car so quickly. We've got glow balls all over the field right now. Neighbors throwing balls at us. I mean, there's balls coming from everywhere. No balls and 2 strikes. At the belt, called strike 3. Nice pitch there by Devanna Grubb, and Crawford knew it. So 2 down in the inning, and the catcher Lisa Kamer comes in. She had an RBI single her last time up. The Lions down to their final out of the ball game. Egbert out at second base with a 1-out double. Kamer fouls this one into the netting. Grubb looking for win number 18 on the season. They're trying to do it here on Senior Day. The 0-1. Nice pitch. Top of the zone, called strike, 0-2. The senior deals just inside. Nice pitch, though. Moves her off the plate. 1-2. The 1-2 from Grubb. Hard hit ball out into center. That one finds its way down. Bernie with a running throw. Here comes a throw to the plate, and it's not in time as getting underneath it is Egbert. It was a heck of a ball by Bernie that gave him an opportunity, but it's an RBI single by Kamer, her second of the ball game, and that's going to bring the tying run to the plate in Wilburn. Bernie made a great throw to the plate and had an opportunity to get in there with what would have been the final out of the ball game. So now Elizabeth Wilburn climbs in. Wilburn grounded out her first time through, back to Devana Grubb. Nothing in 2. The Lions down to their final strike of the ball game, trailing by 2 here in the 7th. The 0-2, fouled away. Wilburn trying to do anything she can to keep this ball game alive with the top of the order of Mila Clark standing in the on-deck circle. 11-9 Rams here in the 7th. It has been a shootout with long balls all over. The 0-2. Right down Broadway, called strike 3. Win number 18 for Devana Grubb on senior night. And the Rams will close out 63rd District seeding games with a 3-game sweep of the week. They finished 5-1. They are tied with Greenup County now, and we wait for the RPI to decide the outcome. Postgame show, we return after this here on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, Raceland wins at 11-9. Here's how it went down. We played into the bottom of the second inning back on May the 1st. Mother Nature took over after that, so we resumed tonight in the bottom of the second inning and picked it up the rest of the way. We were scoreless through 2. Lewis County gets 1 across in the 3rd. Raceland answers with 4 in the 3rd. They led it 4-1 through 3. Each team with a run in the 4th inning. Raceland led it 5-2. Raceland pounds across 5 runs with 2 outs in the 5th to take a 10-2 lead. But then the Lions' bats came alive in the 6th and the 7th. Lewis County got 3 in the 6th. Raceland gets 1 back in the 6th. 4 more in the 7th, including a 3-run shot from Kaya Noble. But the Lions, with the tying run at the plate, can't get things across. And Raceland hangs on to win it by a final score of 11-9. We'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up with our final numbers here in Postgame on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Final score in this one, 11-9. Raceland wins it. Here's your final numbers. 16 hits this evening for the visiting Lions. Kalen Case and Gerald Lucas have 3 hits each. Lucas finishes a triple shy of the cycle. Multi-hit afternoons for Clark, Schweitzer, and Egbert and Kamer. Kaya Noble and Gerald Lucas each with long balls. Noble with a 3-run shot there in the 7th. Egbert with 2 doubles. Lucas had a double as well. For the Rams, Britta Wellman and Callie Vance, along with Carly Fannin and Willow Reed with 2-hit evenings. Wellman, Gauze, Reed, and Fannin with doubles. Fannin had 2 doubles in the ball game. Callie Vance goes yard twice, and Lily Poplin hit a ball that has not landed yet over into the trees beyond the left field wall. Final pitching numbers looks like this. Gerald Lucas, 6 innings, 12 hits, 11 runs, 7 earned. She struck out 4, walked 1. She'll take the loss. Savannah Grubb, 7 innings, 16 hits, 9 runs, all earned. Struck out 5, did not walk a batter. She'll pick up the victory. Box score for the teams, Lewis County 9 runs, 16 hits, 3 errors. They leave 6 runners on base, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. The Rams leave 4 runners on base. It took us 8 days to get to a deciding factor. It took us an official time of 1 hour and 54 minutes to decide it. And the Raceland Rams pick up the victory with an 11-9 win over the Lewis County Lions here tonight. So what that sets up is Raceland and Greenup County are tied at the top at 5-1. Lewis County and Russell are at the bottom at 1-5. Both teams in those positions split. So now the RPI will decide the outcome of who will be the 1 and who will be the 4. The 63rd District Tournament will be back here in 2 weeks. A week after this coming Monday, we'll play the opening round here, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 on Monday night. We'll play the championship on Wednesday, and then the 16th Region Tournament gets going the following week over at Rowan County. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Trey and Felicia Collier. Phenomenal job by them as always, as well as all the great folks here with Raceland and with Lewis County Softball. Again, your final score, Rams call it a win on Senior Day with an 11-9 victory over the Lewis County Lions. For Trey and Felicia Collier, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying so long and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.